Okay guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to do a troubleshooting on this Nissan Armada rear gate. It will not open with the remote control or the switch inside. You see at this moment here, I can see nothing is happening. But it will manually open. If I open it manually, it will open. And I should be able to close it with this switch right here. See, nothing is happening. And also there's a switch on the inside. This switch here, right here, this switch should close the gate. Still there is nothing. So I need to troubleshoot to see what's going on the motor back here. Here is the rod or the shaft that connects to the motor. The motor is down here and the shaft connects to the rear gate up here. So when you operate it with the remote control, it should be able to close it or open it. See, there is no action going on. Or this switch right here should be able to close it, and nothing is happening. So I need to take off this panel here and check to see what's going on down there. It could be electrical shorts or something is disconnected down there. I need to see what's going on. So just tag along with me and I can show you what's going on and how to fix it. Okay, ready? Okay guys, first thing I'm going to do here is take off this panel right here. See if I can see what's going on down there. And yes, I can see this rod here. I can see this rod here is moving very freely, so I can see something is disconnected down there. See, this rod is not supposed to be moving so freely. This rod here is supposed to be firmly connected to the electric motor down there. So right here, this is an indication that there's something is disconnected. This rod seems to be disconnected from the motor. So that's the first thing we're going to be doing. If I can see down there, I can see nothing down there. Okay, I'm going to take this panel here off, guys, and see if I can see anything up in there. There's a jack right here. Here is the shaft that slides the motor on the gear. The motor has a gear that's attached to the shaft. So when you operate the remote control or the switch, the gear actually operates on this shaft right here, and this is how the gate operates up and down on this gear right here. So first I'm going to take this jack out of here, and then the next thing I'm going to do, get this panel here off. So I can see I may have to remove this panel right here. First I have to take this panel here off. In order to take this panel here off, I have to take this light cover here, and there are two screws underneath here. So let's pop this light cover here off. And then there are two screws up here. There's one right here. There's another one right here. First, let's turn the power here off. Get these screws here out. Once you take these screws here out, the light panel falls down, and then you can actually take this whole shaft here down. Once you get this panel here off, you can actually now loosen up this panel here. So you can just pry it back just like that. Yeah, guys, I have children's on the outside here making noise. They are free falling around here. So if you hear any extra noise around here, there are kids in the neighborhood. So just be aware of that. So now we can look down inside here, guys. And you can see where the thing is disconnected from the motor right there. Here is the rod. This rod here, there should be a bolt that has a bushing on it that sits inside this big hole right here. I know it's a 10 millimeter bolt that has a bushing on there, and that bolt screws in the motor right here. If you can see down there, this rod here connects to the motor right there. Okay, that is well torqued. Hi guys, if you like this video so far, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And I'm going to open this panel here that I can have easy access to where the motor is connected to this rod here. So if you can see down here, you can see where the motor is connected to the rod right here at this point right here where my finger is touching. This is the point where the rod is connected to the motor right here. So the motor, this rod here will connect right there, but the hardware is missing. I assuming it's somewhere down in the bottom. That's where the motor, this rod here connects to the motor right there. So the next step I'm going to be doing is locate that bolt. So I will be trying to see if I locate it. It should be somewhere down here. Cannot go too far because there is no hold in this area here, so it has to be somewhere down here. Oh, I hear it. Yeah, here it is. I can use my 2 fingers and grab it. It's so deep down there. Yeah. Okay, so here is the hardware. The hardware has a shoulder on there, and this shoulder here fits in this bush, this bearing right here. So the next step I'm going to be doing here is reconnect this rod here to the motor, and then I can do operation check. I can do operational check just to make sure that this is the only issue that causes the rear gate not to be functioning properly. So the next step I'm going to be doing here, guys, is to reconnect the shaft here to the motor, and then I can try to operate it with the remote control and the switch inside there. See, I am finger tightening it there. Get this handle here. Okay, that is well torqued, and okay, now I reconnected the motor, I reconnected the rod back to the motor here, guys. Now I can remove this temporary device here I used to expand the panel here that I have easy access to it. I can now try to operate the motor and see if it works before I put everything back together. Okay guys, I'm going to use the remote here and do an operational check. That's closed. That's open. And then I'm going to operate it with the switch on the inside. That's closed. And that's open. And also there's a switch back here for closing, which is right here. I can close it right here. Okay, now the rear gate is now operating normally. I can now put everything back in place, and then we can do a final assessment. If you like this video, guys, please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Thank you.